Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about autotrophic and heterotrophic nutrition. The existence of life on the planet Earth is mainly based on certain functions and certain processes. Now, these processes are the vital processes which are essential for an organism to stay healthy and to maintain the proper functioning of the various organ systems which are present in an organism. So, what are these basic essential activities which are required by an organism to stay living and to perform its basic important activities are called as the life processes. So, life processes include growth, movement, respiration, excretion, metabolism, and consciousness. So, nutrition is the process by which an organism takes inside the food and utilizes the food to obtain energy. Nutrition include therefore both the intake of the food as well as utilization of the nutrition or utilization of the nutrients to obtain energy. Organisms differ in their mode of nutrition. Therefore, based on the mode by which organisms obtain their nutrition, they can be classified as autotrophic organisms and heterotrophic organisms. When we talk about autotrophic nutrition, in this mode of nutrition, the organisms prepare their own food by utilizing the inorganic raw materials. Autotrophic mode of nutrition, the examples are plants, the green plants are autotrophic, and there are some photoautotrophic bacteria also which prepare their own food using the inorganic raw material. Now, photosynthesis is the process by which the organisms or the autotrophs prepare their own food using sunlight, using the chlorophyll pigment which is present in the leaves or the green parts of the plant. The carbon dioxide from the air is used and also water from the soil is taken up, which is required for the process of photosynthesis. Coming to the next mode of nutrition, which is heterotrophic nutrition. Heterotrophic nutrition is the type of nutrition in which the energy is derived basically from the intake of substances from the other sources. Now, these other sources can be plant sources or even the animal sources. All right, so we are obtaining the energy or we are intaking the food from outside, or we are obtaining energy from the sources such as plants and animals. So this is what you call as heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Heterotrophic mode of nutrition can be of three types: saprophytic nutrition, parasitic nutrition, and Holozoic nutrition. The word sapro means rotten. So, in saprophytes are the organisms which are obtaining nutrients from the dead and decaying organic matter. So, saprophytes basically feed on the dead and decaying organic matter and obtain their energy from that food. Now, they are very much important for the ecosystem because they help to keep our environment clean by recycling the nutrients back into the ecosystem. All right, so saprophytes, therefore, are those organisms which basically feed on the dead and decaying organic matter. The examples of saprophytes are mushrooms, bread molds, and yeast. The next mode of nutrition is parasitic nutrition. Now, parasitic mode of nutrition, the organism obtain food which is synthesized by the another organism. So therefore, the organism live on other organisms and acquire food. They can even, kill the host organism for acquiring the food. So they acquire their food at the expense of the host. Such organisms are called as parasites. So we call these organisms as parasites, and most of the parasites are harmful for the host. Hosts are the organisms on which parasites feed, all right, or the parasites are obtaining food from the organism, which you call as host. And the organism which is obtaining food, we call that organism as parasite. All right, so most of the parasites are harmful for the host, and sometimes they can even go to the extent of killing the host. The examples are Ascaris, leech, and dodder. So they can be either parasitic on the plants or on the animals. For example, Ascaris and leech are parasites on the animals, and dodder is the parasite on a plant. The third mode of nutrition is Holozoic nutrition. Holozoic nutrition includes feeding of the complex organic matter by the process of ingestion, and then further the ingested food is digested and absorbed by the body of the organism. Let us see with the help of amoeba how the holozoic nutrition takes place in amoeba. So amoeba takes its nutrition through the process which we call as phagocytosis, and in this process the entire organism is being swallowed as the food. All right, so this amoeba is going to swallow this food particle, and then the imagination happens in the pseudopodia, and this amoeba is taking inside this food particle. Okay, so once this food particle enters inside the body, once the food particle goes inside the body of the amoeba, then it makes the food vacuole, and further the food vacuole is digested in the body, assimilated, and whatever is not required by the organism is excreted out. Okay, so these are the various steps which are being followed in the holozoic nutrition, and amoeba is one such organism which shows the Holozoic nutrition. Hope you have understood the concept. Thank you.